Good morning, Curvis. This is Jemmy, your host and producer of Curve the Cube on this very rainy Wednesday morning. I'm probably going to be releasing this about a day late, so I apologize for that, but my schedule's a little crazy and you're about to find out why. So I was scrolling through my unbelievably extensive to-do list this morning as I woke up and realized it's really, really long, but it's all good things. And so I was looking through it. I have it over here, and it's all good things. And I just thought, you know what? Let me pause for a second and update you guys on what's going on. So, all right. So here we go. First of all, for the podcast, I've already recorded an episode with Claire Bronson, and she's an actress. She's phenomenal. She lives in Atlanta, but she recently did some shooting for Bloodline, the show that's filmed here in the Keys. And she's also done some work on Walking Dead and Resurrection, and she's just one of the sweetest people I've ever met in my entire life. So, ever talked to. Oops, sorry, my phone's going off. See? Busy. So anyway, she's phenomenal. And so that episode will be coming out on Monday. I also am going to be recording an episode with a really phenomenal group called Black Violin. They are just incredible, and you are going to hear why. They're phenomenal. They're on the brink of stardom. Actually, I think they kind of qualify for that already, but I'm just so excited to talk to them. So, I also have a Pod Squad episode coming up. I haven't recorded with my Pod Squad bros, Jay and Scotty, in so long, and I'm so excited to have an episode coming up with them, and so that's coming up soon, so look for that. Lots more that are being scheduled. I just can't announce them until they're, firmly, set. But what I can tell you about is my birthday is coming up soon, September 10th, and so I'm going to be recording a special birthday episode, basically with some people that you've heard before on other podcast episodes, turning the tables on me and asking me a bunch of questions. Interesting. I tried to carefully consider my interviewee choices. They're all amazing, and it's going to be a good show. I have full faith. So that's awesome. But the big announcement I want to make is that I'm growing this podcast thing into a network called the Flintstone Media Podcast Network. As many of you know, but not all of you, I'm sure, that Flintstone Media is my company. It's a marketing company I've had for a long time, doing different things. But what I'm really focusing it on now is the world of podcasting, and doing so through the Flintstone Media Podcast Network. So go to FSM Podcast and learn more all about it. It's lots of information there all about what I'm doing. Look at my notes. Okay, so Vivid Arts, they have a new podcast. You can rewind, I forget what episode number it is exactly, but I want to say it's in the 40s, but go to, you'll see it's Vivid Arts app or EG Labs. It's Eddie and Esteban Garcia, and they have a podcast now where they interview local artists, so they're part of they're a sister show on the network, so go check out their show. You can find it on SoundCloud. And Trio Tummies, their show that I am helping come to fruition. This is a team that you've heard from before, Exhibit Trio. Go look up their episode 69. Jason is very happy about that. And Jafla, he's also known as, he has his own episode in the 20s somewhere. I want to say maybe 25? I don't remember. But in the 20s somewhere. And Jessica Empress Prestige, she's recently been a guest as well. So they're going to be coming up with a podcast soon, so look for that, called Trio Tummies. But you can start following all of their social media now at Trio Tummies, and make sure you don't miss anything. Let's see what else is coming up. Oh, so I have some other very, very, very big projects coming up. There are a couple, at least. So they're in the pipeline, and they're on their way to coming. But I can't talk about them yet until everybody involved on that project is ready to go and make an announcement. But just keep posted to both Curve the Cube and Flintstone Media account. If you're not following Flintstone Media, look for Flintstone Media on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, the deal, for more updates. And go to the Curve the Cube blog. Go to curvethecube.com, follow the blog, and you're going to find, you can learn more about what it means to be a curvist and follow your dreams. And on that note, I will say, this podcast is all about interviewing, inspiring people because they're doing what they're passionate about, whether full-time, part-time, as a hobby, whatever it is, because I want more people to do that. Don't get stuck in a rut. don't forget who your true self is, who you're designed to be on this earth. Follow your passion. And so that's why the tagline for Curve the Cube is find your passion, do your thing. Bye guys, this has been Jemmy from Flintstone Media and your host and producer of the Curve the Cube podcast. I'll check you out soon.